next day in the Knuthenborg Safaripark. And now we are heading to
Another place.
Yes, we'll show you the place. It's very much like the Stonehenge in UK. It's very close by. It's only like 20 kilometers from here. So we'll go there and show you the place. It's beautiful. Let's go. Going on a wildlife exploration
With a kid.
With a baby. Hey Kunyo, where are you going? Huh? We are going to the place called the Dodekalitten. Dodekalitten. I'll put the name. It looks very much like the Stonehenge in UK, but this is it's all man-made with sculptures. I'll let you know more about the structure when I'm there. But you have to.
This forest.
Yeah, we came having a walk through this small forest. Yeah. Wheat? Is it wheat? It looks like wheat. Actually speakers installed here, you see. So guys, the facts about this Dodekalitten, yeah. So these are actually granite sculptures, which were
Looks like alien.
not really alien. They are human sculptures actually, but they have some like weird faces. And there are actually 12 of them, and they were carved by a person called Thomas something. He's a Danish guy from Copenhagen, and yeah, and that's like it's actually this is an island. It's called Lowland, where we have the Knuthenborg Safaripark and this place also. So this is actually now a landmark in this lowland island. And it's actually built facing the waters. If you see the other end, it's actually built in that way, and it has a 12-channel spatial audio system built within the sculptures underground, and that is what plays the music. And the music is not pre-recorded, or it's not someone who's playing there. It's actually a computer generated music that calculates the sunrise and sunset times. Yeah, it's AI. Yeah, and so it takes some calculations out of the sunrise and sunset times and the tides. So that's how it keeps generating the music, and the music plays from sunrise to sunset. So that's about this Dodekalitten.
And the music is really good, and you can feel the vibration.
Yeah. I think it's good for like kind of meditation. But I met some people, some Danish people, and I was just asking them, what do you feel about this? They said that it's very strange for them, like and when you look at one of the sculptures against the sun, it looks like an extraterrestrial and all, but I didn't feel so. Actually there are some weird faces, but yeah, there's no concept behind it. It's just a creation, that's it. So that was Dodekalitten and the Knuthenborg Safaripark. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Yeah, and hope you guys saw the cute things from the Knuthenborg
Safaripark. And we would really recommend you to visit the Knuthenborg Safaripark. Of course,
and
we came by car
during opening hours because you need a full day to visit there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
You can also stay there.
Yes, you can also stay there
if you choose to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's actually no entry for this place, okay? This Dodekalitten. There's no entry fee or anything. Though it does show some 109 kroner when you look at it on Google Maps. But if you want, you can make a voluntary payment. So it's like if you want to donate something, you can do that. That's it. There's no ticket and all. Yeah, we would highly recommend visiting the Knuthenborg Safaripark. We couldn't speak a lot during the videos there because it's all about seeing and enjoying the animals. Being in the open, and you know the animals already, so there's nothing to say about it. But it was really wonderful. You guys should surely do that.
You can take your own food.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of picnic spots where you can sit and have your food.
Absolutely.
There are also food inside the Knuthenborg.
Yeah. And if you come from Copenhagen by public transport, you have to take a lot of train connections and all. And it takes around 4 hours, 3.5, 4 to 4.5. I mean, somewhere within the 4-5 hour range. That's how it takes. But if you come by car, it's all motorway. It's like continuously driving at 130 km per hour, and you'll reach in like 1.5 hours from Copenhagen. That's how it is. And this place is like 20 kilometers still away from there. So from here it will take around like for us 2 hours to reach Copenhagen. So that was the video, and we had our Chiku boss, Dagi and Kanchan with us. Did you guys enjoy the safari park?
Yeah. It was amazing.
So
the best part was giraffe and what was that?
The goats.
Yes,
yeah.
mountain goats. Yes.
Yeah.
And golf also.
So Ankit and Kanchan, they have come all the way from Sweden, from Vasteras, like Abbas and Muskan. So this time it was Ankit and Kanchan who came over. So hopefully they enjoyed their first day in Copenhagen. So they are here for 2-3 days more. And we are planning to take them around in Copenhagen. Yeah. So that was the video for you all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to press the like button because it doesn't really cost you anything. But it really helps us, kind of like it puts our video on the recommended list. So that'll really help us and motivate us to make more videos for you. And now we'll keep traveling because now we have a car. Yeah. So I just told you in the beginning of the video, I'll tell you why about this car. So it was a very quick decision that we decided to get this car. You would ask us, like, we used to tell that there's no need to have a car in Copenhagen, but that's true. It's not really needed in Copenhagen, but to go outside Copenhagen, you would need a car. There is public transport, but there are a lot of connections and it would take a really long time to reach places. And I'm fond of driving, so I thought of getting a car. That was the decision. Yeah. So hopefully we'll make more journeys. Yeah. So yeah, until our next video.
Subscribe from us.
Take care. Bye bye. Just one more thing I wanted to let you know is to go to this Dodekalitten. When you put it in Google Maps, it takes you to a way which kind of goes right from the main road, and then you end up at a spot where it says residents only allowed. So it's not that way. You have to don't turn right. Come straight ahead, and then I'll show you the spot. So we actually asked for help for this from. Actually, you don't need help. Actually, there's an arrow that states that Dodekalitten is this way, but there's nothing saying that you have to stop here for Dodekalitten. So we parked our car here. So if you can see the spot, yeah. This is where we parked our car, and from there you have to take this way inside through the forest. Yeah. There is this kind of marking on the road, pedestrian marking.
There is a bus stop as well.
Yeah, and there's a bus stop Can't really see the name of the bus stop, but there's a bus stop close by. From there, you have to just walk into the forest.